G'day guys, it's been a bit of a while since I've been on the tube. I've really missed you. I haven't posted a video for a while and I've been getting a few questions from my friends out there as to what I'm about, if I'm still okay, if I'm still blasting. Anyway, today I'm going to remedy that. I've got a KX125 engine and associated bits from a restoration for a customer. I'm going to take you along for the ride and give you a bit of a look at some before and after videos of the parts I'm doing. So here's a look at the bits we're playing with today. Got the engine and associated bits and pieces in here, and some other add-ons, radiators, brake calipers, carby, etc. in this box here. What are we going to do first? Okay, let's do one of the radiators first. I'll have to pull that bit off, plug them up. Anyway, we'll drag it out and we'll clean it up and we'll put it beside the other one. Well, here's the first one we're going to do. You have to pull that bracket off. That's powder coated or painted. We don't want to blast that, so we just need an 8mm to take that off. We're going to have to block these inlets into the radiator up. We'll take them up. Got a broken plastic hose clip here, and we'll just whip these out. We don't want them going missing in the wash. The rubbers can stay in. They're not going to fall out. Anyway, I'll get a 8mm spanner and some tape and a knife, and we'll start getting this ready to blast. Boy, look at that, magic. All right, we'll knock this off. Pop that there with those bits. We'll get some tape. All it is a matter of just cutting off enough to wrap around one of those, like so, and then pinch the end off, stop the water going in there. I'll finish these and we'll get to blasting it. So here we are inside the big time machine, ready to go. All the connections are blocked up so no water and glass is going to get inside, and I've removed all the little bits and pieces that could go missing in action. It's now time to hit it with some glass and water. All right, we'll see you in a minute and see how that comes out. There we go. So that's had a few minutes in the wash cabinet. We'll blow that. I've rinsed that. We'll blow that dry and we'll take it over on the table, cut the tape off, and pop it along the other side, alongside the other one for a comparison. So here we go, guys. There's a before and after. This one hasn't been done yet. This one is how the other one looked. That's how that now looks. Have a look at how shiny and nice and new that looks. Anyway, eat, sleep, repeat on this one. I'll do the same to that, and then we'll move on to another piece. Well, there's two clean and fresh looking radiators right there. What do you want to do now? What do you reckon we move on and have a go at this this cylinder here? Now he's going to send that off after I've blasted it, and he's going to get new Nickersil put in there, so I don't have to take the inside of this one up. I won't blast in there, but it doesn't really matter if I get a little bit of side impact or something on it. Anyway, we'll chuck that in there and we'll give that a clean. And there we have the cylinder after a wash. How good does that look? Oh, if you're sexy and you know it, clap your hands. So what do you reckon we do next? I reckon we have a go at one of these engine cases. They're looking pretty ordinary, eh? Bit dirty, bit manky. Hardly a challenge for us. Let's chuck that in and give it a clean. Well, we've given that engine cover a wash. Have a look at that. Spotless. Never fails to give me a little bit of a stiffy when I see results like this. Sorry, children. Anyway, I'll give that a bit of a blow over with compressed air, clean out all the threads and things, and then pop it over there on the bench. And just in case you were wondering about a before and after, there's the one I did just now. Righto, we'll clean up those bits and now, and then we'll find something else to move on to. And there we have the main engine cases. They are looking grouser than grouse. What do we do now? Well, I think next we'll have a go at this brake caliper and the master cylinder down there. They're still hooked up. Only problem with doing it this way is any zinc coating that was on those fittings is going to get blown off, but a bit of zinc paint from the customer will fix that. Anyway, we'll cover up that little sight glass there. We'll put a bit of tape on that and then we'll blast it. So what I do here with these master cylinders, I just get a bit of cloth tape, cover that and a knife and just trim around the edge so that we leave a round circle of tape. Sorry, a bit hard to do this with the and stay out of the view of the camera. There we go, a nice little circle of black tape on that sight glass that won't get damaged. Okay, we'll put that in the blasting booth and give it a wash. So they got a wash, we'll give them a quick rinse off and then we'll put them over there on the table and see how they came out. Well, 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 that's 3 holes in the ground. Have a look at that. Delicious is the word I'd use to describe that. There's that bit of tape there. Let's see if we can just scoot that off. There we go. Not a mark on that glass. And so for my next trick, we're going to have a go at this carby. Ideally, carbies come to me, they're stripped down before they get blasted. Old mate's aware that there's going to get glass inside this no matter what I'm going to do, and he's going to pull it down straight away when he gets home and clean it out. What I am going to do with the in and out hole in this carby is I'm going to wrap some tape around that and close it up, just so that there's no direct impact, I should say, on that throttle slide in there, because that's pretty highly polished and fairly neat fit. So it's not going to stop the glass going in, but it is going to stop impact on the slide, both sides. So we'll tape that up and chuck it in and see what we can do with it. And before we tape it up, I've just bashed a bit of rag in either side of that, in either side of the carb there, make it a bit easier to clean out. And there we are, all taped up and ready to go. And there's that carby there after it's had a clean. They certainly come out nice, but that's still not quite as good as it could have been if it had been stripped down, all the hoses and everything taken off it, and the internals cleaned out. But anyway, he's going to take that home and clean it straight away, so it should be all right. So we'll clean this cylinder head up next, and through the magic of television, that should look entirely different in about 2 seconds. Bam! And just like that, that cylinder head looks new again. Where else are you going to get a finish like that? Well guys, that's the rest of the stuff there done. There's a look at the other bits. Customer's going to be pretty happy with that lot. So guys, that's typical of the type of stuff we do here at Bendigo Hydroblasting. Make sure you give me a bell and make an appointment or drop in and see me, and we'll get your stuff looking like this. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry it took so long between videos, but I'll get off my arse and do another one again soon. Anyhow, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video.